remind the Chinese leadership that an Ohio-class submarine has 24 tubes on it, and each tube contains 12 very special items in those missiles, and that it would take one angry captain to make China, I guess we could say, an ashtray. So we're all going to learn to get along on this planet.
Well, you know, he said, he said, make no mistake. This was an attack. It was not necessarily, it wasn't a physical boom attack, but it was attack nonetheless. It was our Pearl Harbor of...
The Director of National Intelligence report came out, and it clearly said, like the Democrats said for the last election, there was massive foreign interference in our elections. And so the head of the military is required to take action. Now there's a reason that an ambassador, there's a letter from the Office of Comptroller of Currency, Ambassador Mount, there's a reason an ambassador or four-star general says that the four-star general in charge of the U.S. military is a traitor. There's a reason I said that, and that is he didn't obey his oath of office. Now,
he also said that at one point, if they determine that, okay, the election has been compromised, they may go on to Trump's door, knock on the door and said, yes, sir, you have won. And at that point, there may be two presidents working simultaneously at one time as an interim. So they go in, and they're not going to go in there with guns blazing. That's not how it works.
Did you ever think that maybe Joe Biden, all 7 of them, President Joe Biden, because, you know, you've got the blue-eyed with the earlobes, and you've got the green-eyed with the Kardashian ears that come all the way down to here, which is so bizarre. And then you got the green eyes with no earlobes, and the brown eyes with no earlobes, and the brown eyes with the earlobes, and the black eyes with no earlobes, and the black eyes with earlobes. So you got 7 of them. That's what, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 7 of them that I can count. So do you ever think maybe that this was all planned? That President Biden was made president in preparation of this, and that the clones are all aware of this, and the people who create the clones are tired of us headed towards a really bad thing, and maybe Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, and Presidents Biden's, I don't know how you say that, Presidents Biden's, maybe they're tired of this, and maybe they want the planet to get along. And maybe Presidents Trump, because there's the Kardashian one and the non-Kardashian one. The one that spoke at CPAC was the real one, because you could tell by the warts in the facial hairs. Either that or they had a mask on him, I don't know. But it sounded and looked like...
It was him, the way his body language and everything.
So, did you ever think that maybe this was all planned so that we could pull the veil aside and see what's going on behind the veil?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The American people, well, the world, in fact, there is much more wokeness going on now than there has ever been.